What's up, everyone? Rin here. Okay, so I've been meaning to make a video, another couple videos. You know, life happens. But so I asked on my blog what you guys wanted me to talk about, and I got some interesting responses. And one of the responses, somebody wanted me to tell you guys about who I am. You know, you've heard about my politics, you've seen my videos, read my blog, but you know, you want to know a little bit more about me and how I became a conservative. So we're going to talk about that. Well, it's an interesting thing. I mean, I guess I'll start with how I got interested in politics. I first got interested in politics when I was about 12. That was the first time I even started figuring out like what Democrat and Republican is and all that kind of stuff. And that's when I sort of discovered how different my family was from most of my extended family. In that I was talking to my mom about it, and I was like, she was saying how the Republican Party was like the one who like they were pro-life for the most part, and they, you know, supported traditional marriage and all the standard stuff that really agreed with our religious views as a Christian family. And so I was like, oh, that's cool. So most of our family is Republicans, right? And she's like, oh no, most of them are Democrats. And I'm like, what? Like, that didn't make any sense to me. And I'm like, wait, but aren't the Democrats the ones that are like okay with abortion and like okay with like gay marriage and all this kind of stuff, and like this stuff that doesn't fit? I mean, like my extended family, they all identify as Christians too. So it was very strange to me that they were mostly Democrats. And she's like, yeah, well, you know, a lot of black people are Democrats. It's just how it is sometimes. And I was like, okay, that's curious. So anyway, it was an election year when I was 12 years old. John Kerry, I think, with Bush, was that the year? Pretty sure it was. 2004. Yeah, 2004. And so I was watching the election results with my mom, and they lasted all night to figure out like who was declared the winner. So I watched all night. My mom went to bed, and I just sat there as a 12-year-old girl watching TV all night long to see what the election results were. So that was what a dork I was back then, and even now. And so that's when I first got interested in politics. And then 4 years later, of course, was the 2008 election with McCain and Obama, and I was for McCain, even though like at the time I kind of thought I don't like him very much now, but I thought he was a better choice than Obama. And it was I remember being kind of sad because it was like part of me is excited that, you know, a black man is running for president, and I really wish it was a black man that I could like agree with and vote for. I wasn't old enough to vote at the time, I was only 16, but if I could vote, I would have liked to vote for him, but I couldn't in good conscience vote for him because, you know, I didn't agree with anything that he was about. And so that went by, and I went to college 2 years later as a political science major. That was my plan. And I wanted to be a lawyer. And things happened, and I kind of changed my mind about that. And, sorry. And so I decided to become, you know, to go and be a major, and things happened and things changed, and I ended up being a music major. But I still had a passing interest in politics. I realized I didn't care about it as much as politics majors did, so I kind of was like, eh. But, and so anyway, my family was always, like I said, they were more on the conservative side. They kind of strayed from their families. So that's sort of what gave me the foundation to be a conservative, because my family was, even though most of my extended family was not. And I don't agree with my parents on every aspect, but like, by and large, politically, they've shaped me a lot. And, so I owe a lot to them. And so that's basically who I am, how I became a conservative. I'm in college now. I'm a senior. I'm almost 21 years old. And, yeah, I'm about to be an adult, so I don't know about that. But, so that's just, you know, who I am and why I became a conservative. And I'm gonna plan on hopefully making another video, hopefully today. We'll see. So anyway, yeah, bye. God bless.